Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming. Welcome back to Prison Architect Women's Edition. We're here on day 46, and I think this is going to be the last episode for this prison, and that is because, for the most part, everything is completed. If you take a look around, everything has been placed down, all the grass, all the walkways, everything except, of course, this area here. I really don't know what I want to do with this area, which is just a big open empty space, but of course once I'm finished this episode I will be uploading this prison to the Steam Workshop like I've done with the last couple prisons. And so if anyone wants to take on this prison and mess around with it, they have this to play around with, whatever you want to put in here, which is basically we have 24 by 11 plus 18 by 8. So yeah, have fun with that. Other than that, yeah, I could have made that completely storage, but nah, it doesn't make sense. I did want to put that in just because to mirror kind of this, but anyway, as you can see, most of the stuff has been put in. Apparently we are getting into autumn, and so the temperatures are getting colder. I was taking a look at the temperatures, and I didn't have too much issue here with temperatures. I just put down some radiators there, a couple there. You have like 2 here, 2 there. Other than that, because this is mostly an enclosed prison without many exterior walls, the exterior walls just go around like this. Warming the prison and keeping it warm is not too much of an issue. Over here, on the other hand, off screen, I put down a radiator here, one up here, and check to see what kind of temperatures we'd be getting. And like down here, we're getting like 9 degrees Celsius, not far from the radiator that we placed down, so that's rather unfortunate. And this is kind of how heatsink with the various cooling fins works. You have heat that gets pumped through these fins, cool air cools down the fins, and that's how the heat transfer works. So yeah, interesting. And is that still really electrical cable? Oh, that's right, I put down, oh bother, yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, about that. I put down some extra perimeter wall here just to secure that off. That was just fence. I'd actually done it over here, and I was planning to do it like that as well. So yeah, about that. Anyway, we are just going to let that go through. And we had a little bit of a fight going on over here. We have a prisoner who is unconscious. Other than that, the guards have stomped down on anything going on. I think these extra showers are working to really help reduce the demand on these showers here, which is nice. These prisoners can come in here right away, and it just gives it a little bit extra shower space. This was never really designed for this number of prisoners. They don't even really have a common room. Actually, no, they don't. Because their common room, their canteens were extended. And I might as well canteen all this up. And it is 7:15 in the morning. And are we still bringing in? Really? Alright, I had 3 prisoners arriving when I did intake at 4 a.m. So apparently we've lost a few. Or if we take a look at food distribution, we have 80 and 13. We have 80 and 13 there. We have 11. Okay, so there were 14 in here. We lost 3 from here. So either someone from here or there got released and then they got moved over, or the people in here got released. We're at 26 still, and 26. And how many maximum security do we have? 114. Alright. And we have apparently 24 Supermax. Yeah, we can't take on any more Supermax. Unless, of course, yeah, they'd probably get dumped off into this dormitory and given full run of the prison. That's rather unfortunate. Yeah, about that. Demand is 0. Oh, seriously? 87. Why am I getting a demand of 87 there and nothing here? There are no prisoners assigned? What? This and this. There we go. So now 76 and 38. Nope, not that. Nope. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, we're going to send those guys down here. Those guys there. These guys in the dormitory will go here along with those. So, yeah, that works. Alright about that. Now, yeah, before I started this episode, I took a look around the prison, and pretty much all the flooring is put down. There's nothing else that I really wanted to expand on or do anything with. This is outside. Yeah, it's kind of dead space. Yeah, about that. But I did take a look at, in deployment, this access only, and from what I understand, people will try to avoid access only zones if possible, preferring to take other routes around your prison. What it basically means is that you, in the past, you had areas where you'd have workmen going through, guards would go through with prisoners, like say through the kitchen if it was the most convenient way, like this, to get down over here. When you have something designated as, and I might as well do it to the kitchen, as access only, people will avoid these rooms where possible when going from point A to point B. So in this case, I have designated this as an access only, as well as this. I put down a door here, making this the only way into or out of the prison, unless you are, have access into this. So basically, this should mean only guards and only prisoners during intake should come in here. Otherwise, everyone will use this main access point. The only people coming into the armory will be, of course, armed guards or any other guards that need to go in there. So that is something. I made this access only, so only people coming in here to the chapel will be able to come through here. And of course, prisoners coming in through there, coming in through there. Yep. So they won't use the chapel as a shortcut. Same thing with morgue and security. They won't try to slip through there if it's a shorter, more convenient route. Chapel's up there as well. I also made this exterior perimeter, yeah, access only, just in case someone tries to go around that way for whatever reason. I made this unlocked, and that basically, yeah, unlocks the doors automatically. So I basically don't need these. And this just allows these guys to come in this way. We're here to use these services. And also I had, actually no, I didn't want to make this access only because I did want people to come in through here, you know, parole officers to come in through here. But I did make this access only, so you can only come in to the parole if you're here for parole, or in through here for parole if you're going to the parole. So construction workers and other people won't be using this as a shortcut. They'll take other routes. And that is interesting. I did have some issues back on several of my prisons where I built these routes and the visitors would go weird directions in order to get to where they were going. So yeah, we have a lot of parole officers. What I'd like to do is just slow down time. I'm just curious about this. Will these guys, we'll open that up. And I'm just going to lock that open. We're going to prioritize that just because. And now, what are they doing? No. We are going to make... Seriously. They want to go this way to visitation or to parole. I want them to go this... Oh, bother. I want them to go this way and up in here. Oh, that's why. Yeah, they... You know what? I'm going to make the kennel access only. Now, how does that affect them? Oh. Some of them are going this way. Alright. They're going in there. Nice. They're kind of confused. We're going to lock that shut. And we apparently have some deaths. Yes, indeed. Kathy Schneider destroying. Legendary prisoner, of course. Of course. Let's send these guys. Alright about that. So we have people coming in that way. We are just going to lock that lock that open. So yeah, they are now coming in through here and going up in there. Although now they... Yep. Alright about that. Yeah, I didn't want this to be a shortcut for any workmen. But I'm going to, yeah, turn that off. So now people can come in through here if they want to. Because, yeah, I didn't want them to come in through here. This is why this is this way. Yeah, about that. Alright. How about that? Well, it looks like it kind of works. We have some visitors here. Let's speed up to speed 2. And they are coming in through here. Oh, it works. Nice. Alright about that. Yeah, it was hard to find any information on the access only. But I did eventually come across something. And what's going on over here? Speed up to speed 3. And it is 9 a.m. We have intake. Yeah, we had however many prisoners. Informants. We just have someone who's stoical. Alright about that. Now, anyone in solitary? Not that I can see. Snyder is, but she's not going to be turned to a... Yeah, about that. Alright about that. Overall, things are... We have another death. And... Mia Ellison again! How about that? Murder. Wow. She's in here for 170 years. She's either leaving in a casket or a body bag. Either way, yeah, she's not getting out here in her lifetime. We're just going to sell some of these logs, sell some of this wood, because reasons, some of those. And we're up to $15,000, which we can't really spend because we don't really have anything to spend it on. Although, I am thinking... And what was that? That was bureaucracy, I think. Alright, well, we have death row, which we can add. Actually, Right in here could be death row. That actually makes perfect sense. Perfect place for it, actually. Something I would have planned in advance for. Oh, do I want to do death row? Not really. Not really. At least not for this series. I was looking to probably wrap this series up on this episode, and doing death row in here, I could maybe do one episode for death row. That's a possibility. But I didn't want to spend too much. Execution liability. Sure, we might as well. We can do legal prep, but since we don't have failure conditions, this is just throwing $50,000 away. Now, we have daily cash flow of $15,000, and I'm thinking what I might want to do is have a lot more I was about to say janitors, but gardeners. Let's go up to however many. $25 gardeners. Yep. We only have 9 janitors, although we do have... Yeah, we can hire a few. And apparently we got $12,000 early release. Let's go 15 janitors. Can I get this stuff cleaned up? There we go. How about this stuff? Yep. Please. Please clean it up. That looks a little bit better. Priority tool is nice. Yeah, clean up those flowers. We don't need no stinking flowers in this prison. There we go. Come on. There we go. Good boys. There, yep. Do this. Fun with the priority tool. Alright, we want to clean up this stuff here. Yep. Oh, wow. Alright about that. Yeah, let's clean some of this stuff up. Are you having an issue here? Well, that's unfortunate. How about you go outside the prison? You, go over there. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, bother. Let's prioritize some of this stuff. Get some of this stuff cleaned up. There we go. Looking good. Yeah, maybe I should just have regular staff doors here, just because the only people who would be really out here are the guards who have staff keys, and the gardeners who have staff keys. Yeah, about that. Anyway, we have some beds that we can sell. Sell some of that stuff. They're working on more beds. Roach and Donnelly. And they got a bed. And they move over to the next one. And another bed's complete. We're up to $57,000. Yeah, we're making money. There's not much to spend the money on other than daily cash flow. So I'm probably going to be considering this prison to be complete. Anyway, it's nice to see. Oh yes. Can we get some of that cleaned up? How about all that? Yeah. Please do. Clean up. Prioritize that. Well, we might as well hire some more gardeners. Yeah, that should be good. We do have cleaning cupboards. So at this point in time, it's going to be a short episode. But yeah, there's not a whole lot left to do in this prison. I have down everything I want to get done. And actually, before we wrap up, I just want to check a look at temperatures. And so I added these in because I was curious, and it does look like a nice toasty 20 degrees. Those connect up like that. Here is good as well. Those are good as well. In here, kind of 10 degrees. Well, it's not too bad. But we do have a kitchen here, although the bleed kind of comes into this hallway. 8 degrees. Yeah, you guys are going to have a little bit of issues if you're spending time in the hole. But that is looking good. So I needed to add in a few more radiators. It's entirely possible I don't need this one or this one as long as I have these 4 here. Enough heat would bleed in through this area. Yeah, to cover that. Plus, of course, this would bleed heat into there. So that is something to be interested in. Other than that, yeah, we might as well. I'd probably put a radiator somewhere in here. Just let heat bleed in, but alright, so before we wrap up, I want to take a look at the prison grading for the prison. We have a reoffending rate of 12% based on 423 prisoners having been released. We have a prison value of $1.34 million, daily profits of 12,124, capacity of 501, deaths in custody 31, 9 prisoners escaped, 289 prisoners paroled early, 3% reoffended. Of course, no prisoners executed because we don't yet have death row in this prison. We have a punishment score of 7, reform score of 5, security score of 2, and a health score of -2. Those are pretty standard from my past experiences with the game. You can get around a punishment score of 7, reform score of 5 is pretty average, security score of 1 or 2 is to be expected, depending on how you run the prison, and I can't ever get a positive or at least a neutral health score. So, at this point in time, we are going to end it here. But for the moment, I am going to consider this prison complete, and you can find this prison, of course, on the Steam Workshop. There's not much else to do. You can, of course, spend the money, expand the prison by adding to the north, the south, east, or west, and go from there. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode of Prison Architect Women's Edition. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.